gotta get that away from my face. I'll put it right down here. What is up, everybody? Welcome into another DISANITY. We are back. It's been, what, 3 weeks?
Oh, it's been a while.
It's been a while. Last time we were here, we were celebrating a birthday. But not this week. We are back and back. We're not. I'm just being honest. We're not. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Welcome in, everybody. Good to have you all here. Lots of new folks in the chat tonight. We're very happy to have you. We're going to have a fun time tonight. We are going to be doing what I call dinner and a movie. A dinner and movie review. What's so funny about that? It's what we're reviewing. We're reviewing a dinner and a movie. Oh my God. This coming from her. Anyway.
I think it's good. I wasn't laughing at you.
Oh, it sounded like you were.
I was laughing with you.
I wasn't laughing.
You were.
No.
Kind of chuckling.
Anyway.
I feel very low in this chair.
You want to switch? Welcome in, everybody. We're glad you guys are here. Let's do a little bit of mousekeeping so we can get this show on the road. We'll start right here with Dean at The Live Place. Check him out, theliveplace.com. Family-friendly streams throughout the week. You know him. You love him. He's got over 150 live streamers on The Live Place now. Can you believe that?
I can.
I can't, actually. From where he started to where he is now, it's absolutely amazing. Not all Disney, so if you're looking for other genres as well, it is there at theliveplace.com. Check them out. We have 2 partner channels. Of course, we have Disney Dan. Dan goes live on Saturdays with Disney Fiasco. Usually, he's kind of hit or miss right now. He's got a lot going on. But, of course, Sundays with me on alternating channels, we do Disney movie review. And this week, it's back on Dan's channel as we review the classic, what is it?
The Black Hole.
The Black Hole. This Sunday at 6.
Just started watching it tonight. I've never seen it.
Melissa's never seen it, so be sure to check it out and come join us on Dan's channel Sunday. And, of course, our other partner channel is Steve's World. Check out Steve. Steve goes live on Mondays with just another Monday night. And there you have it. That is our partner channels. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat. First and foremost, thank you to all of our members. You see the scroll below. You guys are fantastic. You go above and beyond. You go that extra step with your generosity and loyalty, and we thank you, all of you, for your loyalty as members. It means a lot. And we're going to be doing an overhaul of that membership for the new year, which I think hopefully you guys are liking or will like. Still work in progress, but we'll get there. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat. We have, I think I saw Super Disney Family is here, Nick and Shayna and the gang. By the way, we didn't bring up the stuff, but
that's what I meant to grab. I'm sitting here a little spacey.
One of our members, Brent Patterson's here. Craig's Robotics is here. Brian Eisenhower, another one of our members, is here. Gene is in the house. Debbie Bernfeld, another member. Sandy Norris. Jane Leslie, New is in the house. What's up, New? James Ryan, another one of our members. What's up, James? Good to see you, my friend. David Stevens is in the house. What's up, David? Good to see you, pal. Paul Engel, another member, is here. What's up, Paul? Good to see you. Joey's World's in the house. Keith, Lisa, and Joey. Rob Fuzz is here. What's up, Rob? Keith, big Disney fan, BDF. I don't know if I said hi, but I just want to say it again just in case. Sorry, I'm saying hi to everybody. Scott Rowe, G. Wilson, Christine Hickman, another member, is in the house. Nicole, is it Roden Hisler? Nicole, let me know if I said that right. I don't think I did, but I apologize. But welcome in, Nicole. Good to have you here. Jane Leslie, Jill DeFore. Tracy Holly is here. Ron and Meredith, the Doofully crew, also members. Welcome in. Rick, welcome in. Rick, Theme Park Adventures, welcome in. Good to have you here. Janet Smith's in the house. Fellow Riser, welcome in. Good to have you here. I think it's your first time. Good to have you here. Rebecca Virginia DIY, another member, is also here. Captain Akron is in the house. Eden Current is here as well. Let's see who else we got in here. Mike Cabro is in the house. Nathan Rita, what's up, Nathan? Good to see you. And I think we're about up to date. No, Mary, well, welcome in, Mary, another member. Good to see you. Noah's in the house. This Noah. What's up, Noah? Good to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. Man, it just jumped, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to jump back for a minute here. Wow, it really jumped. Like Cabral, I'm trying to say hi to everybody. I don't like to miss people. Janet Smith, Super Disney fam, there they are, right there. Downscale's in the house, another member. What's up, Downscale? Brian K, another member. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Jim, more sunshine, please. Just had another fun show. Kelly, the Mickey Bunch, on time, too. You go, Kelly. Look at you. It's gonna rain. Actually, it's been raining. Rye Guy, welcome in. Kelly, you know I'm kidding. I'm kind of kidding. Rye Guy, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Let's see who else is here. Michelle the Quilter. Welcome in. Good to see you, Michelle. Matt Simba 2, another one of our members. Laura B, another member. What's up, Laura? Cousin Laura. I did get it right. It is Nicole Roden history. Yay! I said it right. Thank you. Disney Degs welcome in. That's Degs, right?
Degs.
Yeah, Degs. Okay.
Degs, yeah, like
Degs.
legs with the
Avery, the Cuban American, welcome in, and it jumped on us again. Thank you. Joseph Cardillo is in the house. We're going to spend the whole hour just doing this, but that's all right. I don't mind. All right, I think we're up to date with everybody who is here. Thank you for that. All right, I think we're good. All right, I think we're up to date. So welcome in, everybody. We are going to have a good time tonight. We are going to do a couple different reviews, calling it the dinner and movie review. And I'm hoping to do more of these over time because there's a lot of movies coming out in the next few months that we really want to see. We'll start with the movie. Usually you do dinner, then the movie. We're going to start with the movie and move into dinner because I think a lot of people are really interested in our take on Shula's. We'll get into that in a little bit. I have some pictures to show you guys as well. But we'll start with the movie. We went and saw Shang Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, of course, this is probably one of the first movies in the next phase of Marvel. Marvel is moving away from the Captain Americas, the Iron Mans. Even Thor, I think, is coming to the end. Same for Black Widow, of course, is no longer. Hulk is going to be moving on. They're going to be moving on to She-Hulk. What's up, Super Fluffy Yeti? Welcome in. Good to have you here. So this is kind of one of the first movies in that next phase. I'll give you just a kind of a synopsis. It's all about the Legend of the Ten Rings and Shang Chi himself. It starts out with the legend of actually his. I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about doing this because we don't.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
still
this movie's
fairly
just
new.
been out. Yeah, I won't give away too much, but the 10, it revolves around, this is really a family story. I'll put it to you that way. It really is kind of a family story in a lot of ways. And I just subscribed. Well, thank you, Janet. Bless you, Melissa. She does this every time. She's like allergic
There's
to
gotta be
this.
something in this room.
That and coughing every single stream. You okay?
Yeah.
But it is. It wouldn't you call it like a, I mean, I say family story, but it's basically about one family, right?
Right, meaning it has history and how the family came about.
Right, and how the Ten Rings play into that.
Mm-hmm.
So it is that, in that respect, a family movie. What's up, Brian K? Welcome in, pal. Good to see you. I'll kind of just go into our synopsis of the movie itself, whether we did or didn't like it, whether you should or shouldn't see it, favorite characters, and things like that. I'll let you start, kind of your synopsis of it, what you thought of it, favorite character.
I probably should be better prepared. I'm not good at giving my reasons without giving things away, but my take will probably be different than yours. I enjoyed it. I thought it was entertaining. The special effects were great. The filmography or cinematography was really good. It was good to see all that in a big screen, I think, and this is the first time we've been back to a theater since COVID, so it was kind of neat getting back, and we went to the AMC theater down at Disney Springs. So you had the big reclining seats, so it was nice and cozy.
Assigned seats.
So yeah, that was nice.
Welcome
and,
in, Gonzo, and welcome
hey.
in to Diane Scott. Good to have you here.
Hey guys. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. Was it the best Marvel movie? No. Would I see it again? Probably not in theaters, but I would watch it at home. I liked the story. I liked the characters. I actually liked the camaraderie between Shang-Chi and his sidekick. What was her name, though? See, obviously, I'm not very good if I can't remember her name.
She's played by Awkwafina, though. If you know who Awkwafina is, she's kind of like his best friend.
Yeah, I really liked their chemistry together. I don't know, I just thought it was cute and fun and entertaining. I enjoyed it.
Do you have a favorite character?
Probably Shang-Chi. So...
Okay. All right, cool.
That's very boring, but without getting into detail and talking about the movie and me giving away the whole thing, I'm not very good at that.
Yes, I'll answer super. Yes, we were comfortable with the theater and the crowds.
There was hardly anybody there.
Well, actually, there were more people than you thought. I mean, it was spread out pretty well. No, actually, you had people right next to you. What am I thinking?
Yeah, but I feel like because of the seats we were in, they weren't like normal movie theater seats. They were very wide, reclining style seats, so I didn't feel like I was right up against those other people.
Right.
And of course, we spend so much time in Disney that I've kind of gotten used to that, I guess. So for me, it's totally different. But that's something to think about. Yeah. You know, obviously, you can also pick like a lot of the aisle seats only have 2 seats in them, and you could pick if you have two people, nobody else is going to be able to sit next to you if you want to sit on one side. So it's nice when you can pick your own seats and you can pick and choose. As they say, you can pick your seat, but don't pick your friend's seat.
Right. Helene Silva, welcome.
No, where's that nose?
No, pick your nose, but don't pick your friend's nose. Lisa Safiak, welcome in. Lisa, good to see you as well. She says, there is no membership button on that link you sent. I've been looking through all the tabs to find it.
If you're on a phone, you're not going to be able to see it.
Right.
If you have to be on like a desktop computer or a laptop usually to find it, it's much harder to find, especially if you have an iPhone, which I don't understand. I'm sorry.
Scott says, what I was happy about it was that it did not show itself as a superhero film. Okay, I can see that. I see what you're saying. Here's my take on the movie. I definitely think it's one that you should see in the movie theaters. The cinematography, the special effects are amazing. Always cool. Brian, the Ten Rings is the Mandarin.
Yeah.
This is what that story is about. It's about him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you're on the right page. I'll leave it at that. Be sure to check that out because they really kind of go into that. They have a couple cameos and surprises too from previous iterations of the Mandarin, which you need to really, you'll be kind of surprised about. And it's a good surprise though. I like, the story was okay. The villain was not my type of villain. I like those villains that you really love to hate and you can't wait for them to lose.
Like Thanos.
Like Thanos. Like, I don't know, the Joker. Like, just some of the really, really bad guys that you're like Kingpin in Daredevil, the TV series. I was like, man, I can't wait till they get this guy. Those types of things.
The ones you love to hate.
Yeah, the ones you really don't want to see win. I didn't feel that way about this villain. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to give it away.
Yeah, and that's what's hard because there's things we'd want to share what we didn't like about it, but then I think you're giving too much away. So we'll have to do this later down the road. Like certain ways they portrayed the...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but it's a family story. I think it's a good story. You're right. Somebody said they liked it because it didn't remind them of a superhero flick. I agree with you. It didn't remind me of a superhero flick. It reminded me more of like a martial arts type movie. But that's...
Which, yeah, I like that.
See, I didn't. I'm there for a Marvel movie. It needs to
but
feel
it's
like
Shang Chi, so I was expecting that.
Well, I know, but there's a good way to, I guess... What's up, Charlie and Stacy, the Disney Nerd Herders? Welcome in, gang. Good to have you here. I guess I wanted it... they had some nods to Marvel in there. Don't get me wrong. But I want the movies to feel like Marvel movies to me. There are many that do.
I just thought this was a whole different storyline, so this is kind of what I was expecting it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I know our son Mason loved this movie. He was all about it.
Yeah, it was. I didn't dislike it. The fight scenes, the martial arts scenes were really, really cool. I don't know if this is giving anything away. The Ten Rings, I wish they did more with them.
Yeah, keep it simple.
I'll leave it at that. They all have the Ten Rings. I'm not giving anything away here. The Ten Rings all have certain things they do.
In the comics.
In the comics, they all have certain powers. They all have certain things they do. They needed to extrapolate that, expound on that more in this movie. They didn't really do that. I'll leave it at that. That was disappointing. I would have liked to have seen the full power of all 10 rings at some point here and there and this and that. Couple of post-credit scenes, they were okay. But be sure to check them out. Avery says, if Shang-Chi was in Infinity War, Thanos would have been taken care of. I don't know about that. I think the person that could have beaten, and they've said it in the comics, the one most powerful person that probably could have beaten him on their own was Scarlet Witch. Which in the movie, if you notice, that's when he said, rain fire. And the guy said, but sire, what about our troops? He was losing to her. She was beating him. And that's when he made the ship fire down on everybody to stop her because he was losing. So maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say. He might have. James Ryan used a laptop to purchase membership, but I also use an iPhone. Okay. And Lisa, please don't feel like you have to, by all means.
But thanks for asking.
Janet and Lisa, thank you all both for even asking about it. But I like this movie. I like some of the characters. Melissa loves the comedy. I think the comedy... I'm one of those guys, I like comedy in a movie. But It has to be in certain places. And again, I don't need it throughout the entire film, just here and there. I think that was one of the things I felt like there was too much all the time.
They've been doing that a lot, though, with Marvel movies. They did that with Thor. They did that, and some people love that, and some people don't. So
Right.
that's the hard part, is deciding what's the best way to go and to attract the audience you're looking for. You know, a lot of times you want that more dark, sinister. You don't want the funny, and it's really hard to determine what's the right way to go. Sometimes I liked it to be a little more lighthearted. So, especially with everything going on. So, it can be really hard to say.
Like the first Thor had its moments of funny moments when he gets hit by the car a couple different times, when she runs him over and different things like that. They had its moments, but they had its serious moments too. It had a good mix. It sprinkled in the comedy at certain times. And Brian, here's what I'll say. I don't know that Shang-Chi was a street level hero. He's really not. He's got the 10 rings. I mean, you'd have to watch the movie to get it. I mean, but he's really, he's pretty powerful. I think the street level thing is on purpose. Not necessarily street level in that respect. I feel the power of the current power. The current, get it? Eden current. Very good. That was good. Good play on words.
And Matt asked if Bilbo got one of the rings.
I love Lord of the Rings, man. Yeah. Don't even get me started.
Don't even get him started. I'm sure Matt knows that.
I could do 3 hours on Lord of the Rings easily. And tell you everything. I've read those books multiple times. I've watched the movies 1,000 times. I could go into that forever.
We could act them out for you right here.
Yeah. I could. I probably could verbatim. For sure.
And Spaceballs.
And Spaceballs, for sure. Ludicrous speed. Go. Anyway, we're off topic. David, that's a good point. One ring to rule them all. Whoops, wrong franchise. Nope, not at all. We should do that one time too. Recommended or not?
No, I would say see it. With just the cinematography and the action, seeing it on a big screen, it's worth seeing. I think it's worth seeing. If you're into Marvel or any of that at all, I agree. I think it's worth watching. Yep,
I agree. I think for certain levels, it is definitely worth seeing. For one, if you're into Marvel and you want to follow the timeline of where they're going with the next one, you kind of got to see this movie. For two, it's cinematography-wise, it's very good. I think it's someone you want to see on the big screen. I think it lends for the better effects that way. What these? Shang-Chi looked at the Olympic 5 rings and said, "Hold my martial arts." Exactly. I want Aquafina and Eminem to go on tour together to confuse people. They probably would. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, my word.
Aquafina, water, and Eminem. See, that's what I'm talking about. See?
I know when somebody said that was her name, I'm like, that's really her name? Yeah. I'd never heard of her before in my life until this movie.
I don't think it's her real name. 50 Cent isn't his real name.
No, I get that, but it's just, I don't get it. I mean, I never heard of her before until this movie, and we were sitting down, I was
You know what 50 Cent named his son, don't you? Quarter. I'm sorry. Never mind. Anyway. Be right back. Okay, we'll be here. Laundry calls. I didn't know your laundry talked.
Ours sings.
Ours does sing, actually. Our washer and dryer sing. All right, so So we are really off topic tonight. Thank you, 49 people, for enduring this. I guess. So before we get into Shula's, because we have a lot to talk about with Shula's.
We kind of have to.
Let's go over what we got.
Yeah, and then we have our giveaway stuff.
Well, I don't want to get into that yet.
All right.
Not tonight.
Oh, I thought we were. I told everybody we were.
We're not. Melissa lied.
Okay, not on purpose.
No, not on purpose. So we got.
It's my birthday postcard.
Melissa got a birthday postcard from
Shayna and Nick and family.
Yeah.
From Lauren and Lindsay and Jacob and Sam.
From Super Disney Family. That's awesome. Frank, welcome in, Frank F.
Thank you so much, guys. That made my day. And we got a card.
Yes, Scott.
From Jeb.
Scott said, "Did you guys get any vibes of Crouching Tiger during the fight scenes?" I would say yes. Mm-hmm. Definitely a martial arts movie, for sure. What do we got next? This is a thank you card. I'm not going to read it, but it's just a general thank you from Deb Clement. She sent us a very nice thank you card. Just basically, I guess I can read it. Just wanted to say a big thank you. You both bring so much joy and fun to myself and many others. I really appreciate all your effort to share the magic. Love, Deb. Hope to see you guys coming down in November, and that was very, very nice of her to send that. That was awesome. Thanks, Deb. I don't know if you're Ninja watching or not, but thank you so much. That's awesome. And then, this is really, really nice. So this is a postcard. Nothing on the back. I don't even know if you guys can see that or not, but it is a postcard from Joy. Joy S. Joy drew this.
And painted it.
Or painted it. Mm-hmm. Painted it and drew it. Isn't that awesome? Look how nice that is. I don't know if I can get a better view.
And she was smart enough to send it in an envelope so it wouldn't get rained on and all
exactly.
smudged in the, you know how it is here in Florida in the rain.
Isn't that nice?
So,
she
isn't that
just
pretty?
did it to do it and sent it to us. It's absolutely amazing. We love it, Joy. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
It's amazing. So thank you to everybody that sent us all the stuff. It was awesome. And we definitely appreciate you guys sending it. Rick Anderson, welcome in, says, hi there, talked to you on It's a Small World a few weeks ago.
Oh,
Glad
yeah.
I got your channel name, been enjoying your
Nice.
videos. Thanks, Rick.
Thanks,
Yes,
Rick.
I remember that. How are you? Welcome in. Thanks for being
awesome.
here. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Actually, Paul, I'm going to say this now. You guys may not know this, but as of right now, that P.O. box is no longer any good. If somebody's already sent stuff, it will forward it. But we are no longer using that P.O. box, so you guys don't have to share that anymore. We're getting a new one.
You can use it because we have a forwarding order that'll be good for 6 months. We'll have it changed soon. So it's not like, I mean, if you want to send us a postcard, we'll get it. It just may take a little longer.
Right.
That's all. So don't send any perishables. Put it that way. No cookies or anything.
Yeah, don't send me like a steak. That probably won't go well.
Unless you really don't like us. And then maybe you should send us a steak.
Not a porterhouse, though. Anyway. All right, so let's get to this a little bit. So I'll pull up some pictures here. I'm not going to show chat for a little bit because I want to do some pictures. So we went to, I think it's going to be this photo first.
And you know what actually made us decide to go here is we were watching Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and he's always talking about his favorite steaks. And he always says how Shula's has his favorite steak on Disney property, as far as all the ones he's tried. I don't think he's tried the Yachtsman yet, he said, and a couple others. But we were like, well, we like steak.
Yeah, so for what it's worth, Melissa made this reservation late.
Last minute.
I mean, like last minute, which you would think, oh my, if they were really, really good, they probably wouldn't have any. But they did. They had a last-minute reservation, so we made the reservation for Saturday. It was late, though. It was like an 8:45 dinner there. So we went to Shula's, and I'm going to show you the next picture. This is kind of what it looks like inside. I'm going to take this off for a minute so you guys can see the pictures a little bit better. There's Melissa's head in the bottom left-hand corner. But this is just this is one of the small rooms. I will say this. This restaurant was small. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't tiny. It wasn't small like Le Cellier. It was bigger than that because that wasn't the only dining area.
Yeah, this is another one of them. There's your wine cellar over there to the right.
I liked the setup. It's very nice. A lot of mahogany, dark feel, but it also, I don't know. Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah, it was very cold in there, too. It was very, very cold. We were freezing our butts off.
We were right under an AC vent, though.
Hi, Amy.
And I usually almost always bring, hi, Amy, a sweatshirt or something to put over, and I just wasn't thinking that day because lately I've been much better with that. It usually hasn't been freezing, but we were like leaning up to the table like wanting to pull the tablecloth over my shoulders.
Matt says he stayed at the Dolphins 4 times now and still hadn't eaten at Shula's. Well, we'll give you our review in just a minute. We're going to go a little bit at a time. So we got there. I don't know if they do this all the time, but when they do, your waiter is a team.
Yeah, the servers, there was like 3 of them and are part of the restaurant.
It's a team of 3.
And I really liked how they did this, to be honest. And the first one that came up to introduce himself, he pointed out all the servers that were working with him. And he identified that this is what we do. We're a team, so you may be other people, so you know what's going on. You're not like, oh, well, that's our waiter. I really liked the connection they made with you and the communication. And they were all super friendly and knowledgeable, like amazingly good.
Yes.
The service was phenomenal here.
Yeah. I'll start with that.
Yeah.
I agree with Melissa. Service was top notch.
Top notch. That's one of the big things for me. The food can be good, the atmosphere can be good, but for me, the service means a lot to me.
They knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, they really did. They were great.
I'll give you a little caveat. So the night we were there was the last night of the finals or awards night for a like
Dance
dancing with
competition.
almost like Dancing with the Stars type
But it was
ballroom
more
dancing.
of a national, I guess, event.
No, world
A
championship.
world championship event that we were like, oh my God, people were all through the restaurant in their ball gowns and you could see the numbers. We were like, oh, I wish we had knew this was going on.
And
We
they were
would
all-
have wanted to watch
But they
them.
were all dressed to the nines.
yeah,
They were
so we
built
looked-
phenomenal. You know, they were in great shape. They looked beautiful.
We looked
The
like
guys
schmucks.
looked awesome. The girls looked amazing. They had their numbers on their back, and we were like, "Can we go watch?"
Yeah.
And they were like, "No, you can't."
No.
Hey, Sandra, welcome in. Good to
Hey.
have you here. Kay Atwood, welcome in.
See, they're saying the volume's low again. We even moved. I don't know what's going on lately.
All right. Yeah, I don't know if it's. We may have to get a new
Microphone.
How about now? That's
Any
probably-
better?
Any better?
Hello?
Hello?
No, anyway.
But I gotta say this. It was really neat seeing the people in the ball gowns and things like that. And there were other people dressed like Melissa and I in t-shirts and stuff too. We're just
Yeah,
kidding,
But we really weren't planning to have this dining reservation. We didn't bring any nicer clothes with us. So it was a last minute. If I were to go again, I would at least be a little bit dressier. Even if it was a dressier pair of slacks or shorts and a dressier top. I wouldn't have, like, I was wearing a t-shirt and capris. I probably would have dressed a little bit nicer if I had known we were going to do this. But you don't have to. It's not one of those ones they require you to.
Right. No, but we did. We had a good time when it comes to service. Service was great. So one of the first things we got, this is Melissa's.
It's a wedge salad, but it was more like an entire iceberg head that they cut in half like a baby iceberg lettuce. It wasn't just a wedge. It was gigantic. I didn't eat it all. But it was flavorful. To be honest, my favorite wedge salad, and James can vouch for this, is actually at the Boathouse. This one was good. But the Boathouse is still better. But it was really yummy. A lot of blue cheese dressing you can see on there. They come by, and the cracked pepper you see on the top, they do for you, ask you how much you want. There's also a bacon jam mixed in, like underneath where the blue cheese is, and that nice little slab of bacon on the top. And the tomatoes that are at the bottom are actually marinated. So they have kind of a tang to them. So they're not just regular sliced up tomatoes. So
what's that on top?
Bacon.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a big old slab of bacon.
Right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was very yummy, very good. I ended up like cutting mine all up and mixing it up because it was a lot of dressing, but it was very yummy.
Yep. Melissa loved it. So I was the only one that got a appetizer. I got the jumbo shrimp cocktail.
Yeah,
there was
actually
5 of them.
Had my salad come out with my steak.
Yeah,
so.
she did. But I got this. It was house-made cocktail sauce, which was really kind of cool. And it was definitely fantastic. What's that sauce called?
It was like a mustard aioli that they put on there, and that was house-made as well. And it had the perfect balance of mustardy flavor. It wasn't overpowering.
Right.
It had a nice flavor. I prefer cocktail sauce, but it was good. Walt had me taste it. The shrimp were very large, and if you can tell from that picture, and they were perfectly cooked.
Really large.
Yeah, they had a nice like bite to them.
Yes.
Where they're crisp and cool. And if you like shrimp, these were perfect shrimp.
I love shrimp cocktails. It's one of my favorite things to get. I absolutely love these. Those shrimps were they were
big.
I mean, they were really jumbo shrimp for sure. I loved it. I loved their cocktail sauce. Whatever it was different for sure. Definitely wasn't overpowering in any way. I liked it.
Yeah, and they cooked the shrimp, and I could taste it. After he described it to me, Walt gave me another bite of his shrimp, and he said what they do is they make a brine where they cook the shrimp, and they use the brine. They actually put some like pickling spice as well as orange zest and some other things in the brine that they steam the shrimp in. And when I took a bite and tasted it, and that in the little yellow pouch is just the lemon, because that way if you squeeze it, you don't have like, when the lemon goes in your partner's eye, it squirts in their face. It's just to avoid that if you like lemon. But the flavor profile is really good. It's probably the best shrimp cocktail. I've had shrimp cocktail. You get it a lot if we go places and they have it. It's my favorite one.
Yes, me too. It was really fantastic.
You would think you couldn't mess that up, but there are other versions of it, and restaurants try to do fancier things with it. This one was simple yet very delicious, and that's what I liked about it.
I was so hungry at the time, Matt. I had already eaten one. I was like, oh my God, I forgot to take a picture.
Well, that was my first real big migraine day. It had started the night before, and I managed to sleep that because I didn't go stream that day. And when I woke up, I was feeling somewhat better, and that's when I made the reservation because Walt's like, we really need to go out somewhere. Thank God I was feeling better then before I came back again that night. But anyway, that's a story for another day. So
we both got steak. We both got the filet. It's a 10-ounce filet.
Yeah, it's big.
Won't get into it just yet. I'll show you the pictures first. But your sides had to be ordered separately. It doesn't come with anything.
If you get steaks.
If you get steak.
It's a la carte. Now, they have some other menu items, too, where they actually will come with some sides. And you can still do that. I know a lot of restaurants are like that have steaks. So you could get macaroni and cheese, asparagus, baked potato, mashed potatoes, and we just shared.
Jane and Travels, welcome in. Good to have you here. And we got the mashed potatoes. And they were phenomenal.
They were very good. They had garlic in them. You could taste the garlic, but it wasn't overpoweringly so. They were very creamy, definitely shareable. We didn't even finish them. But, they were great. They were really, really good. Nothing fancy, as you can see. Nothing there. But I think a lot of it, the simplistic and the flavor was there, and that's what's important. The texture, the flavor. Exactly. The creaminess. Very good.
Well, the texture and the flavor were phenomenal, and the creaminess to me is part of the texture. But they were fantastic. They were really, really good. Now, initially, I didn't think you were going to have any, but then he tried it, and then she was like, "Yeah, I'm having some of this." I don't blame her. Absolutely, why not? You should. And it was great. It was fantastic. Brian. I'm not understating it when I say that if you wear a suit, you will be just fine. You will not be out of place. I promise you. I'll be honest. Next time we go back, I'm going to be more dressed up for sure. For sure.
I know. I felt like kind of a bum.
Yeah, and Super Fluffy Yeti says it. A suit would absolutely fit in that restaurant. At that restaurant, it would. You're absolutely correct, Super Fluffy Yeti. Yeah. I like that mashed potato serving vessel. I know, right? It actually. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Let me go. Oh, where is it? Yeah, I know, right? And it was like heavy too. It was
almost like a cast iron little boat.
For sure. So here's our steaks. I'm going to show you this next. We both got them medium. It's a good thing we did.
I think mine was definitely more medium well when I cut it open. But that's how I used to always get it, and now I'm realizing that it's not as good that way.
Hey, Jeff. Jeff C., welcome in.
But, hi, Jeff. But my first bite of that steak, I was like, whoa.
Me too. Mine was definitely, I'll go back to the picture in a minute. Mine was definitely medium. But it was fantastic. Every single bite was amazing. That's a 10-ounce steak right there, gang. 10-ounce steak. Now, the little sauce on the side was okay to me. I didn't love it.
You don't need it.
You don't need it.
It's very buttery, whatever that was. I'm not even sure what it was precisely. I took a little taste. I'm like, well, this steak doesn't need anything. They season it very well on the outside. I love the char and the salt and the pepper. And whatever flavor profile they have going on the outside is so good. It just makes your taste buds tingle a little. And when you eat that steak and it's buttery and tender and melts in your mouth. And mine was a little bit overcooked for medium. But that steak was so big, I couldn't even eat it all. I tried my best, and Walt's like, you were going to make yourself sick.
Yeah, and I ate all mine.
I almost did.
I didn't want to.
I just didn't want to. We didn't even tell them about the bread. Because the bread was really good there, too. You also get bread. It's a sourdough, crusty slices they bring out. So it's nice and crusty on the outside, soft on the inside. They bring you a nice big pat of butter, and it's salted butter, which I love. I don't like unsalted butter, sorry. But, oh my gosh, that bread was amazing, too. So you can't fill yourself up on the bread.
David, I would say this. You don't have to get... I wore a T-shirt and shorts, dude. And I didn't feel out of place. All I'm saying is that if you want to dress up, you're going to be just fine. You're not going to be overly dressed. There was a good combination of both at this place.
You can make it what you want it to be.
Yes.
So if you want to be a little fancier and go out and feel like you're dressing up, and if you like that, great. If not, like I said, I was wearing like black capris and a coral T-shirt, and I really didn't feel that out
I was literally in my Rams T-shirt because people were talking to me about the Rams and a pair of shorts. That's all I wore, and I felt just fine. Ray J, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
It wasn't one of those atmospheres like walking into the Grand Floridian and feeling like you don't belong. Put it that way. I didn't have that feeling. Nobody made you feel like, ooh, what are you doing in here?
Jonathan Chong, like what's up, Jonathan? Welcome in, buddy. I like the pick. I'm glad you didn't bite it before taking this pick this time, Walt. Yes, I didn't.
I did. We just turn it in.
And then, last but not least,
okay, so they have several desserts.
We did bite into this.
Well, they break it open.
Right.
There are 3 desserts, or that can vary when you go, that you want to order as you're ordering your meal because they bake them to order. So one of them here is the dark chocolate lava cake. They also have like a no sugar added apple crisp and a milk chocolate souffle. So I couldn't decide which one, and Walt's not a dessert person, so the waiter suggested the lava cake. So by the time they brought that out, that's about all we ate of it because we were so full. I ended up bringing it home, but they bring it out, they break it open so that the chocolate inside comes out, and then they pour that vanilla creme de glace or whatever that is over the center, and it's very rich. It's warm and piping hot. You can tell it was just baked and they brought it out of the oven, so I like that kind of flair. I thought that was pretty cool. But they also have like creme brulee. They have a 7-layer chocolate cake. Lots of stuff to choose from.
They had the apple cake too, the apple cinnamon.
That was the apple crisp.
Right, the apple
that was
crisp.
The one you could bake to order.
What's up, Chris? Dad builds welcome. He
Hi,
says,
Chris.
I like steak sauce, but when the steak is so good you don't need it, then that makes me really happy. Well,
Me
look,
too, Chris.
they had the sauce on the side. You didn't need it. I didn't need it. My steak was cooked to perfection.
I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know, how we were like, we just didn't
Well,
need
no,
it. So.
right, but no. Somebody else said earlier. I think it was Jonathan said.
It depends what you like too.
Well, no. That's not what he means. He thought we said we needed the sauce to make it better. No, not at all. Hey, Teresa, welcome in.
No, this is a phenomenal steak. It doesn't need anything. Not at all.
No,
steak sauce is like when you're going to, what?
Texas
Applebee's,
Roadhouse, or
Applebee's.
Applebee's. And I like Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, me
Don't get
too.
wrong.
I actually don't even always need sauce at those places. It just depends, hit or miss.
Yeah.
But it was a very good steak.
Okay, best steak you ever had?
It might be. Because I hate to say it because I love Le Cellier. The last time we went, my steak there wasn't good. I was very disappointed. And I didn't say anything about it while we were there because everybody else was like, oh, this is so good. And for some reason, I got the crappy steak. And I was like, this didn't taste right. But right now, it's probably my favorite steak that I've had on Disney property to date. Because the last time, I would have said Le Cellier, but not after my last experience.
Jeff C. says, Melissa, I joined late. You did such a wonderful job with the streams. It was very cool to see your son helping you.
Thank
you. And Walt clearly are great parents. Well,
Love
all that. We're okay.
But thank you for saying
Yes.
that.
Noel Ash, welcome in. And Jan, JHDK, welcome in, Jan. Good to see you. A Ram shirt. A Miami Dolphin shirt would be more appropriate. No. Not this guy right there, man. I've been a Rams fan longer than you've been alive, Matt.
What, 7 years old? 8?
Yeah.
We have pictures from when he was a kid to prove
like,
it.
Like little kid.
Little kid.
Like 7 years old type.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been a Rams fan for forever.
That's because growing up, Baltimore didn't have a team when he was little. They left them. And
Well, they didn't leave till 83.
Yeah.
And I was already 12, but I wasn't. It's a long story. I'll have to tell that story one day. But let's go over the pictures again. So Shula Steakhouse, it's on the Dolphin side of Swan and Dolphin, right?
Yes, which would make sense.
Okay.
Shula's Dolphin.
Right, makes sense. Well,
Right.
I'm just saying, whatever. Again, this is what the building
But
looks
if you
like.
can't remember, that's how you can remember.
Yeah. That's...
But not that everybody knows who Don Shula is.
No, they might not. That's exactly right.
But
There's your Cobb salad, right?
not Cobb salad. That's a
What is it?
wedge salad.
I'm sorry,
my
wedge
friend.
salad. My apologies. There is the, like I know.
Shrimp cocktail. Yeah.
There's the
Mashed
mashed potatoes.
potatoes.
Mashed potatoes are fantastic. There's the steak. And then last but not least, there it is.
Molten dark chocolate lava cake.
It's the best steak I've ever had. I gotta say it. It really was. This restaurant vaults to the top. If it's not number one, it's in the top 2 or 3. This was a great experience. I know I've heard other people say they didn't have good experiences. I'm shocked by that. This whole thing was high end. The service, the decor of the restaurant, everything about it was just top notch and on par, on key. Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm. On fleek.
I mean, it really was. Do they still wheel the steak cart out to the table for you to choose your steak? No, they don't do that.
Mm-mm.
But what they did do was that we were able to choose our knife.
Oh yeah.
So that was kind of neat.
Pick your knife. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to be touching all these knives. I just picked one out. I'm like, felt like Dexter.
Shayna DeMarco, welcome in. Good to have you here.
Pick a knife, any knife.
Do they still have the lobster mac and cheese?
No.
They have a mac and cheese, but I don't know
Yeah.
that it was
I
lobster
don't
mac and
think
cheese.
so.
Not right now, they don't. Well,
Although,
Shula's
wait a
the
minute. You know what?
Right,
They might have on the entree meat. Now that you mention it, I was so focused on getting a steak that
Me
I
too.
really didn't. Now all of a sudden, you know what? They might. That's funny.
Oh, Brian, Shula or Le Cellier right now, I would have to say probably Shula's. That steak was fantastic.
Although it's funny because there's certain things, depending what I was in the mood for. Like right now, though, I mean, that lava cake was good, and I guess I was just too full. There's some desserts I like so far that I've had at Le Cellier
that were
I
better.
prefer.
Yeah, I agree.
But I've only had one dessert at Shula's.
Right.
But steak-wise, Shula's. It just depends.
I gotta say,
but service by far. Shula's.
Right. I mean, that's a big key. Look, Shula's reminded me of Le Cellier. It was small. It was dark. It was mahogany. I'm talking about in the decor look.
Oh, sure.
A little bit more of like a bar atmosphere because they had
steak restaurants have that dark. Sorry, I'm interrupting. Don't you think though?
They do. But and that's what I was going to say but Le Cellier doesn't have a bar. This had a bar with TVs where you could watch the game and stuff like that.
You mean like a sports bar? I was going to say,
yes,
Le Cellier has
a sports
a bar.
Yes, a sports bar where it had that area where you could watch the game because there were people there watching a football game. And it had a little bit of a feel to that, but it also had a Le Cellier feel back where we were. Would you agree? So I think it had a little bit of best of both worlds depending upon where you want to sit. Downscale says no lobster mac and cheese, start a riot. Wait, everyone. Melissa said maybe.
Remember.
Mob dispersed for now. Right,
we
guy.
can do a flash mob instead.
What's up, Ryan? I ain't fancy, but I do like a certain knife when I eat a steak. Me too, a steak knife.
At least you get to pick you just pick the handle you like best, I guess, because they all seem to cut perfectly fine.
That steak was it was almost like cutting butter. It was like fantastic. Good. It really was a great experience. I mean, now let's talk about price.
Oh, yeah.
Now, including tip and tax, we paid how much? Including tip, 20% tip.
It was $225, basically. But I did get an alcoholic beverage as well that we didn't show. They have a blueberry martini that was good. I don't always get a drink, but I did this time. So we got appetizer, alcoholic beverage, dessert, 2 of the more costly steaks on the menu. The steak itself is $61 a person. So it is going to cost you a pretty penny. So it better be good.
Yes. Shayna, how fancy do you have to dress? I wore a t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah, to be honest. Again, it's just what you want to do.
Yes, but there were other people that were in suits and women that were in dresses. So it just depends. They don't care.
They're anywhere in between. You had people with just a button-up shirt or some slacks.
Yep. As long as you pay your bill.
Yeah.
I don't think they're really
They didn't treat you any different.
They didn't. They really didn't.
They were wonderful.
Yep, they were absolutely fantastic in that respect. Was there something unique about the menu presentation, or has it changed due to the COVID situation?
They actually had real menus. They brought you the real menus. They weren't the scan with your phone, and I guess I'm sure they had that too on the outside. So you probably didn't have to take a menu if you didn't want to, because there was a thing you could scan walking into the dining area. But they handed you real live menus. Yep. And I don't know. I just enjoyed the whole experience.
Me too. It was fantastic. Jan says if I'm paying $240 plus, they better give me a knife selection. Amen. Well, the whole thing just felt, again, who are we? But it felt high end. It really did. It felt.
But for that price, I guess it should.
Yeah, it should.
And it's not like we're doing this all the time. It was a special time. We stayed at the resort that night. We're like, let's go out and let's just enjoy this, just you and I. Yeah. We're enjoying being empty nesters.
Mm-hmm. But it was a nice experience. Again, I didn't feel cluttered. I didn't feel like, oh my gosh, people were on top of me. We talked to a couple. There were 4 women that were there right next to us at the table next to us. We chatted up conversation with them. It was hilarious. We had a great time.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It was really relaxed. It didn't feel stuffy. It didn't feel, I hate to say the word uppity.
No, it didn't.
It didn't feel that way at all. Mousepiration, welcome in. Good to see you. So again, we highly recommend this. I would definitely say if you're willing to splurge, because it is not cheap.
Yeah, this is one of those special occasion things you do every once in a while. So, yeah, we're not planning to do this every other weekend.
Well, I require a butter knife for my steak, Walt tells the waiter. A dull knife, sir. The waiter asks confused. Walt replies, a dull knife, sir? The waiter asks confused. Walt replies, yes. If you're charging me $60 for a steak, it shouldn't require more. Amen to that, downscale. I tried to
yeah.
like narrate that correctly for you. I'm sorry, I kind of messed up.
Oh God.
But
I hope we meet you someday.
I tried to read that correctly, buddy. But anyway, so Shula's is a high yes to us. We definitely think you should do it. Thanks, guys, and thank you, James Ryan. No, thank you for watching. There are a few things we want to go over. We are coming up on the hour. Ed and Mindy, via Project, are going live at 9 o'clock. They got a special announcement. I know that also they've been going through some tough times, I guess, with Ed having his stroke, which I'm sure we all know about. Was during a time where they were in transition for him with his job, and unfortunately, it doesn't look as if he had insurance. So they have some doctor bills that are kind of building up for them. They do have a GoFundMe page out there. I don't know if anyone can put it in the chat. If you're able, obviously, if you can help them out. They are good people. Great people. I mean, they are very, very wonderful people, and if you can help them in any way, shape, or form, that would be amazing. If you can't, you can't. We totally. They understand.
Oh,
everybody.
Yeah.
We get it. Trust me. But if you're able to give them $1 or two,
you figure that adds up.
They could definitely use it. So if someone could put their I don't know if it's out there anywhere. I know they have one. If you could put the link to their GoFundMe page, they would be extremely grateful. And that's very hard to have to go out there publicly and say, hey, we need help. We need help if you could. So any way you can help with them out, they're very nice people. Well, Reddit, great. I'm glad you backed up when you saw where I was going. I did back up. After I saw where you were going, I saw it. James says, I like the idea that it's a dressy place. I'm fairly old school and like dressing up for dinner. I do too, James.
That's how we were like, oh.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I agree with you. I actually like to dress up when I go to dinner a lot of times. Like, even if it's just like a nice button-down shirt and a nice pair of shorts. Especially
now since we work from home, we don't dress up for work or anything anymore. So it's almost like, it's our only time to actually feel like adults.
Yep. Well, James, Ryan, that's what we just said. Ryan says last trip there was a ballroom competition at Swan and Dolphin, and it felt like you were walking through a Broadway play all weekend. That's what it was. That's what it was. They were at the end. I think it was the awards night, or the last night of competition, and they were all dressed in their ball gowns, and it was phenomenal. It was awesome.
Cool. There were a couple hoity-toity people that walked out,
right?
But we never felt like that we didn't belong, or it was funny. Some of the looks on people's faces. I felt that way a couple times walking into the Grand Flow.
Right. Not me. Joy, yes, welcome in, Joy. We got your
Thank you, Joy.
I told her earlier on another stream. Got it. Thank you, Joy. And I want to say goodbye to Teresa. Teresa Patlin says, enjoyed the stream. Sorry I have to leave. Going out to celebrate our 30th wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
I just like projectile spit. Sorry, guys.
We spit in your general direction.
Yes. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It's a term of it's a spit of endearment.
Endearment. And with that, we're ending. No, I'm just kidding. Well, have a great 30th anniversary. Everybody wish Teresa Patlin a happy 30th anniversary.
That's something fantastic. To celebrate.
Yep. I thought we were good at 26. You got us beat.
You do.
That's awesome. But anyway, talking about the Value Project, Ed and Mindy, they have a big announcement at 9 o'clock. Be sure to check them out. Tell them Mouse Talk sent you. I want to go over a few things with us. Tomorrow afternoon, noon, I am going live from Epcot for the grand opening of the new Creations shop and Club Cool. It opens tomorrow. We'll be there. I'll be there.
You'll be there.
I'll be there to stream it. We're going to go around, look at all the different merchandise, what's new, what's not new, just getting a whole look at the vibe of it. We're going to go into Club Cool. I might even try some of the drinks. Maybe even do a Beverly for you.
Are they bringing it back?
I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. I have no idea if it'll be there. I'm assuming it will be. But we're going to do that tomorrow for a stream. It's going to be fantastic. Thursday is the next episode of the Disney Ride Along. Be sure to check that out on Thursday at 4. And then Friday, we are going live for a Friday night stream. We're going to kind of transition to Friday nights for those folks. So Friday night. From Sundays. Not yet. We're still over time for the fall and winter. So Friday night, we are live at 6, I think it is, 6:30 from Hollywood Studios. Saturday, 9 a.m., we are live from Disney's Animal Kingdom. And then Sunday, walk in the park back at Magic Kingdom to find some more 50th statues. Yay. So it's going to be great. I hope you guys can join us. We are less than 75 subs from the big 10K. We are about 74 or 73 subs away from 10,000 10,000 subscribers. We are absolutely... I'm absolutely floored by that. You guys have always been amazing when it comes to that, and we just say thank you so much. I got to be honest, I wasn't sure we would ever get to that point.
We may not.
Wow. I'd be surprised at this point if we don't, and severely disappointed if we didn't.
I know, especially since we have this great stuff to give away that Walt won't let me show.
All right, show it. All right, we're gonna show it. No, we got some time. We got a little bit of time. All right, so here we go. This is the 10K giveaway. I didn't want to show it at first because I wasn't sure how we're gonna give it away yet. I don't know if I'm going to do a spin of the wheel or if we're going to do a video and you have to like and subscribe and comment.
But it won't change what we're giving. So.
No, it doesn't.
All right.
So here are the 10K giveaway that we're going to be doing. So make 75 accounts on it. Scale, no, don't do that.
So we have a couple things I'm going to show first that Rebecca Virginia DIY made
for us
James. As a giveaway. So here is your vacation fund bank where you can start your next, put your change in there. Isn't that awesome?
It's got a map of, I think that's
Disney.
Magic Kingdom in there. Main Street USA of Magic Kingdom inside. And you just put your coins in there. Isn't that amazing?
You can start funding it for your next trip, as well as some pouches here that you can put your makeup or whatever in you want to bring.
And these are courtesy of Rebecca Virginia DIY. She made all of this. She is absolutely amazing and really, really good at
great keychains too.
Well, let me show the keychains a little bit.
They're hard to see through the plastic because they're clear.
All right. Well, I can't hold all this. Oh yeah, but look, there's a it's Maleficent. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, there she is, right there. And a couple other ones too. Really nice keychains that are going to be in this. For
old time's sake, we're going to throw in some old masks, some old school masks, Goofy and Star Wars.
Which is really nice. And then also...
we've got a Loungefly wallet with Mickey. We've got some of the new ears from Food and Wine Festival. And then the real biggie here, the top prize.
Hi, Tina. Tina Marie. Tina Marie's Place. Welcome in, Tina. Good to see you.
That everybody's
Another
gonna
member.
want the most.
Look at that.
The Haunted Mansion Loungefly.
Yep. So there you go. The Haunted Mansion Loungefly. So all of this is going to be one giveaway. Not sure how we're going to do it just yet. Obviously, we'll either do a video and we'll have you guys comment, and then everybody who likes on the video and comments will be put into a hat or something, or we'll do one of those wheel things, or maybe we'll do it on a stream or something like that. But yep, that's all the giveaway. I may add another thing or two. We might even add a couple things. We're still been, just picking up things here and there, doing things like, oh, we'll get this, we'll get that. And we were going to get something from the Ratatouille, and if you guys joined us for that, unfortunately the kiosk never opened because we were going to grab something from the preview. But we'll see what we might be adding on there for you. But that's what we've got so far. Yeah, so hopefully you guys like that. Lots of fun stuff in there. Again, thank you to Rebecca for sending us that stuff to include in that. You can see I kept a lot. She sent more. We're keeping some of it. We're being selfish. She sent it to us to do what we wanted to keep. Yeah, she said it was up to us, and we want to share that because I have to send her some pictures to show her we have stuff. So. Some gonzo. All of it. Yes, all of it for sure. But guys, thank you for joining us again. Thank you to all of our members. Thank you to our mods. You guys are always amazing. WDW Cash, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Again, tomorrow afternoon, noon, I'm going to be live from Epcot for the opening of the Creation Shop and Club Cool. It's going to be awesome. I'm sure there'll be other people streaming too, but you know what? Hey, we'll still have a good time. After we do the shops, we'll go around, do some rides and other things as well. Try not to fall asleep yet, Melissa. No, I'm trying to read. You got the microphone in front of my face. Well, we need the mic. Stacy Rogers, welcome in. Good to see you. They can barely hear us as it is. What are you telling? I can't see because it's like, all right, good Lord. I'm on TV. We're shy when we need her. Oh, my God. This is what I have to live with. It's amazing. She's amazing. I can't read the chat. Well, see you guys tomorrow. Come on, we're running out of time. What were you going to say? Nothing. Come on, everyone have a great night. Look, Joseph's leaving now. Nice. You ruined it. See, now I lost my train of thought. Tomorrow afternoon from Epcot, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got a stream or something coming the rest of the week. It's going to be awesome. And we can't wait when we hit 10K. We're going to do a celebration stream or video or something. We have to. Why is that funny?
No, I'm laughing. That's probably good I couldn't see the chat because then I wasn't giggling at everything people said while you were trying to talk because he gets mad at me for that.
Like that.
So that's why he put the microphone in front of my face.
Hi, Dreamer Deborah. Welcome
Deborah.
in. A little late, but finally here now. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Beverly for life. We'll see. I'm assuming they're going to have it, right? I mean,
I would hope so.
I would think so. I mean, it's such a... Nick in Virginia.
Hi,
What's up, Nick? Welcome in. I would think they'd have to. They got to have it, right?
I'd be shocked if they didn't.
I would be shocked, too. Maybe they'll have different drinks than the ones they used to have, but Beverly's got to be there. What I'm really interested in, I don't want to run over, but is it going to be free?
Yeah, they already said that, I thought.
I didn't think they did.
I thought I read somewhere that it's like before.
Okay, in the
yes,
chat,
no, maybe?
let me know. Before we get out of here, let us know. Guys, we missed it by 7 likes to 100. That's amazing. Thank you. Walt, did you see my first comment? I asked where the 10K was.
You're giving away.
The 10K giveaway.
I wish.
Yeah, I wish I could. Wouldn't that be nice?
Right?
We like when Melissa giggles at our comments.
He gets so mad at me.
Stardio Studios, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Good night, everyone. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I agree. I think it will probably be free, but just in case. Anyway, guys, have a great night. Thank you all for being here. Steve's World, Disney Dan, a live place. Check them out. Marc Younger. I'm actually getting back with Marc. We will be October 12th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Marc Younger will be back on for a 2-part special again, talking about moving to the Orlando area. There's some updates for moving or investment properties. We're going to be doing another 2-part stream. It was 3 parts before. We're gonna kind of condense it to 2. That starts October 12th. That's going to be amazing. So be sure you join us for those. He's really, really intelligent and really gives us a lot of information. What are you laughing at?
It's a $99 add-on to your pass to Drink at Club Cool.
Oh, probably.
That along with the photo pass?
Probably. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's a good one, Matt.
That is a good one. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, we'll see you guys really soon. Go over there. Please check out the Via Free Project. Help them out and support them. And we'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.